Shalom, brothers and sisters, and I am Rasta Vida. So, obviously, everybody can see what's going on between Israel and Iran. And I knew this was coming, and I'm going to put the link in the description or the comments below that you can have a view of. But 2 years ago, on the 25th of May in 2023, I had an epic dream encounter that really shook me to my core. And just to summarize it quickly, if you haven't seen the video, like I said, I'll put the link. I'm just going to summarize it. But basically, Yeshua himself showed me that the Antichrist spirit, which I saw in spiritual version, there was 3 Persian spirits that were working for it. And what he did, Yeshua, he gathered together a small remnant, and he came in his fiery form and he pointed. And we were all saying, Yeshua, Yeshua, in like tribal, you worship formation, you know. And when we all looked, we saw people screaming and running. And I saw the Antichrist spirit standing in the middle, and he said to, the 3 Persian spirits, go do what you have to. And so I'm letting you know right now, this was 5 months before October 7th incident. And once again, Israel is at war. This is an inside job. This is an inside job for the Antichrist spirit to say, go and do what you have to. He is working together with the 3 parts of Persia, Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis. And they all come from Iran in general, which surround Israel. A lot of people have been saying World War III, World War III. We cannot speculate. This is not my thoughts or feelings. This is directly from the Ruach HaKodesh. Yeshua himself showed me in this vision, in this dream, that it is an inside job. Let's just put it this way. The world is a stage and there are many actors. And the Antichrist spirit is running rampant around Israel. And if you don't know, you do know now that this Antichrist spirit is culling both sides as a mega blood sacrifice to prepare what is to come. And because he senses that the seed of Yeshua, because in my dream, I saw Yeshua transform into a little boy, which not only means new beginnings and new changes, but also the seed of a child is about to be birthed inside the people on the spiritual platform. So in order to stop this from happening, the enemy has gone absolute rampant. He's collected his big demons. Now, the 2 demons that are in fusion with this war is Satan himself and Moloch. Now, Moloch is the god of child sacrifice. The child sacrifice and the blood human sacrifice is happening on both sides. This is not a one-sided incident. It is like 2 demons do not share the same throne. They destroy each other. They flex each other's power, their own power, and they try and destroy each other to sit on the throne of glory. Now, that is not going to happen. That is what happens in the spiritual realm, but unfortunately, it has manifested physically. I highly recommend that you go to my link and go and look and hear in more detail of, the translation and the interpretation of this dream. I had this dream exactly 2 years ago. This was way before October 7. It doesn't matter what anybody says. If you support one side, you are supporting murder. This is an inside job of the demonic realm, and humans are being chopped up left, right, and center about it. This is nothing to glory about. This is nothing to boast about. If you go to the book of Luke, chapter 21, verses 20 to 24, Jerusalem is about to be destroyed. Now, there's a spiritual and physical reflection here, and I'm going to explain why. Everything, before it happens physically, there's a spiritual manifestation of it. So the enemy knows what happens spiritually first before, and Adonai, before it happens in the physical realm, whatever the battle may be. When us people, the believers all around the world, start to come into the spiritual version and glory of Israel, the curses of the Bible in the Torah are reversed onto this physicality. So does that make sense? The higher and closer we get to glory, the curses are reversed and the enemy is thrown down and it manifests on the physical platform. And this is what's happening. So we have 3 temples: the temple of the mind, the temple of the heart, the temple of the soul. Jerusalem is the soul of Israel. That is in reference to our soul temple when Jacob wrestled with Peniel in order to come into spiritual glory in the image and the glory of Israel. Does that make sense? Now, when we enter that platform, like I said, the curses get reversed and the enemy gets thrown out and the curses start going physical. So the curses do not affect us. It affects those that are disobedient to Adonai and his word. That is happening on both sides. Hence, both sides of Israel and Iran are being, because not only is it just an enemy by location, but the more we become spiritually in the image of Israel, which is Yeshua, many people in Israel do not believe in Yeshua. They do not put Yeshua as the Messiah. And if we read Book of John, chapter 8, Yeshua addresses the sin of Abraham. The people declare, and Israel, in the modern day Israel, focuses and follows Abraham, but they spiritually murder. When Yeshua came to love, Yeshua was trying to show them they are not spiritually circumcised. Many people in Israel, just because they are physical Israel, they are not spiritual Israel. And because of their disobedience, the curses come to them in the physical realm. So many believers, doesn't matter Hebrew or Christian, when you see Jerusalem destroyed, many people are going to be shocked. It is written in the Bible, but the spiritual immaturity is not letting them grasp the full, bigger picture of what is happening. I know these things. And during my time when I'm not posting on YouTube or the social media, I am ministering to people one-on-one on a daily, regular basis. And I have been ministering to believers and non-believers the last 2 years very tightly and very strongly on this dream, because I always get asked, well, what's your thoughts about what's happening in Israel? No, we don't go by our thoughts or feelings. We go by what the Bible says in completion, from Genesis to Revelation. And we look at it from a spiritual and physical perspective. The more we spiritually perfect ourselves, the more physical Israel will suffer, because they are spiritually disobedient. Therefore, the curses are effective. This is not for all of them, but a majority of them. This is why a lot of people are fleeing. And Yeshua said, if you see the abomination of desolation, which is the Antichrist himself sitting on the throne, flee. These 2 demons are fighting to sit on the throne of Israel. This is an inside job to prepare for something bigger. And yes, it is establishing. We know that the enemy desires and he loves blood human sacrifices. We know these things. Therefore, he is doing these things on the land that was chosen by Adonai, because he is trying to sit on the glory as the seed of Yeshua is being birthed into the spiritual realm, because there's a mass harvest of souls that is coming. And just like how the spirit of Pharaoh was destroying all the firstborn and the Hebrew babies, it is happening again and again and again. And these are real birth pangs. And this is in alignment with the 2025 5785 prophecy that I put this year. Adonai is addressing the Abrahamic sin, and the mass of Israel is under this because they follow this. They are not spiritually circumcised to Yeshua. And so read read John chapter 8. It is an inside job. Many people are spiritually blind. Those people that are saying they stand by Israel, you better make sure that you are standing by spiritual Israel, not physical Israel. We can pray for them for a distance. And would you believe that many non-believers from the Persian side that I have been ministering to actually believe in Yeshua, and they have had encounters of Yeshua. The birthing of Yeshua is for the whole world, not just within Israel, but surrounding Israel. And the demons are not liking it. They are culling the humans. And when the third temple is built, the enemy is ordering and will be sacrificing humans because he wants to be the God of the throne. It is going to happen. It is going to happen, but what I am telling you is that do not support the murder because the enemy is switching sides of demonic realms, whether it be a murderous mind or a murderous heart, doesn't matter where it's coming from. The sin of murder is there on the spiritual and physical platform, okay? It's just manifested from both sides in the demonic realm. It is a very, very powerful thing. Disregard every single person that dares to prophesy or say things in support of any of Persia and Israel, and this is World War III. Do not listen to it. The great deception is at hand. Many people are running rampant. They're screaming things. They're shouting things. It's merely their thoughts and feelings, what they see in the physical. Yeshua said in John chapter 8, you look at the flesh. I do not. And so these people, 99.9% of the people that are talking about this subject on social media and in the news is a load of baloney. And I call it out because it's nothing but thoughts and feelings. It is not the spiritual truth. I have been watching in the spiritual realm for the last 2 years. And Yeshua HaMashiach, the King, the Lion of David himself, showed me, myself, and the remnant. There's a handful of us that know this truth. I have not come across anybody on the platform that has spoken out, but I said to Adonai the last couple of days, it has gone out of hand. It's gone absolute ridiculous. And he gave me permission to post it on a public scale. Remember, it is an inside job. It is a demonic It is a demonic thing from both sides. It's just two sides, demonic sides manifesting. But this is the Antichrist spirit, not the human. It is the Antichrist spirit first before the physical comes. It is the deception. They are clearing the way. The demons are clearing the way for the Antichrist spirit to rule on the throne by trying to destroy the seed of Yeshua that's trying to birth in the spiritual realm to bring a harvest of souls into the kingdom. This is the truth, the absolute spiritual truth, sealed with the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach and sealed with the fire of the Ruach HaKodesh. Do not believe everything you read and see. Step back, seek Adonai. But that is the absolute truth, because you know why? Yeshua showed me himself. These are not my thoughts and feelings, but I have stayed silent about the subject too long. It's gone out of hand, and pass this to everyone you know. Prepare. Do not fall for the great deception. It is happening right now. The spiritual truth will open up, and everyone shall see Yeshua HaMashiach. Remember, he's coming in the spiritual realm to his people first, and the enemy knows it. That's why he knows it in the spiritual. That's why he's manifesting in the physical to wipe out as many people. And before the enemy's throne can be established, there must be blood sacrifices to welcome him in. Remember, the world is nothing but a stage, and those that have eyes to see stand by Yeshua, and we know and we see and we hear the truth from his perspective, not from anybody else's perspective. Anybody that does not have the Ruach HaKodesh, do not trust them. Know the spirit that they're talking from. Shalom.